Hi everyone. Right, what I'm going to share with you now is I'm going to show you how to make the textured paper your own. And once you've done this, you can then glue that onto any project, or you can cut them out, make butterflies with it, or whatever you want to do with it. And you can see it's smooth on one side and bubbled on the other. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now you can use any PVA glue if it dries clear. I'm just going to use the bookbinding glue, which is the pin flare one. And by the way, ladies and gents, I'll be selling this shortly. Just waiting for it to come in. So just try and get a flat brush, and then you just need to paint on a non-stick mat. You need a fair amount, and you need to work pretty fast. So you can make yourself a nice big sheet to work from. You do the strokes anywhere you want, it doesn't matter. I'm going to use a fair bit here to play with. I'm going to pop the lid back on there. I'm going to use that a lot. I mean, all glue, like white glue, is a PVA glue. Right, so now once you've got that, don't want to waste it, to be honest. Make sure you soak it well. Take your, these are cosmic shimmers, these are coming back in as well, ladies and gents, in the new store. Take your cosmic shimmers, embossing powder, and drop that on. Sprinkle it on wherever you want it. Like I say, we have to work pretty quick. You don't want to get the film on the... Well, it doesn't matter really. Even if you did, it doesn't really matter. Just take some of these colours and just sprinkle them on. It's just so easy to do these projects, but you know, it's you can then do what you like with them. You know, whatever you want to make with the end result is completely up to you. Anybody who likes messing about with mixed media will love something like this. And they do make great butterflies. Sorry, the colours I'm using on this one is, I can't see it, doesn't say, does it? That one doesn't say. Oh, it's on the top, I think. Wait a minute. No, it just says embossing powder, so that doesn't say. I thought these had the colours on them. No, they don't. Sorry. No, they don't. But never mind. I'm just going to play about with this. I've done purples, blues and pinks. And then I've got this one that goes like a pearl effect afterwards when it's been melted. So I'm just going to give it a shimmering look. Then what you do, take your heat gun and just heat it up. You see it's starting to bubble. I'm just going to put my mat underneath because this is a glass top. Sorry about that. Keep it going. See how the effect, it's absolutely stunning effects. All pearlised. Just keep it bubbling. Thicker the area, the longer it'll take, but just keep it going. You can go back to it as well. And if you want to get a really thick layer, what you'll do is just put the glue on, dry the glue and bubble it like this, and then go over it again when it's dried with another layer of glue. And then you can do this and you get a really thick layer. It all depends what you want to use it on when it's done. I did a book, a little book. It's there is a video on it. Just a notebook for myself, and I used this technique. You could use clear glue and then you get a much more transparent look. The more times you go over it, the better it looks. But twice is enough, really. Right, now leave that. You need to leave that to dry, to cool down and dry completely. and then you'll see it's more transparent when the glue's dried. Don't touch it now because you will burn yourself. But I'm not sure if you can see the colours. So this is the darker one, and it's great because you know it's you can glue that onto anything or make something with it. I'm just going to let that cool down, see if it needs any more anywhere. The colours are just beautiful. I'm just going to go over it again. Just to make sure I've caught all of the powder. And there you go. Now let that dry. Right, well, I've let that, we've let this dry overnight. And now when I get my spatula, wherever I put it, here we go. All you do is that was the excess bit we had, just peel it off. So I'm just going to loosen the edges up. And it's a great way of just using, you know, you could use this on a card, on the background of a card, or, like I said, make a butterfly or something with it. I'm just going to put my glue gun on for a minute. The reason why you do it, you need a big piece, is that when you cut that off to make a page, you've got plenty to work with. Sorry. That's lucky, Joey. We've got people coming into work. Now you see that's not quite dried in that little spot, but we'll just do that. That's why you do have to leave it to dry properly. See, I should have let that dry, but never mind, you can see what I mean. And there we go. Apart from that bit there. And it's like paper. That's why if you do a couple of layers and then let it, you know, dry a couple of days or something like that. But now I can cut that. I could reheat it if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I'm going to just trim this off. That was my fault. That's why I'm cutting that. Otherwise I'd have had a bigger piece. But if I want to, see, I'm just going to trim it off there. I can make a small butterfly out of that bit. And I've got a perfectly good piece to play with. I might just make a butterfly out of this one actually. And all you do, fold it in half. And just cut your butterfly shape out. Something like that. And I can decorate that up. So I'm just going to move this out of the way. That's why you're better off to do it with the children's glue. It's the cheapest one. Mod Podge or something like that. It doesn't cost a lot. And you can do a couple of layers. So now we've got this. Should just shape that a little bit more, I think. Yeah. No, we'll leave it as it is. Leave it as it is. Now, what I'm going to do, turn it upside down. I have some craft wire. And I'm just going to cut some, let's just say we need that, plus that, that'll do. 2 pieces the same. So there's it. And I've got my glue gun on, so I'm just going to do one a little bit longer than the other. Do you know, sorry about this, but my nails are full. I've always got bad nails, me. It's because I work constantly. I'm just going to take my round nose pliers and just round the edge, like that. See? So I've got that. And then what I'm going to do is just do that. Yeah, so just bend that. One slightly shorter than the other. Just do that. And then what we do is that. Like that. Right, okay. And if the glue gun's ready, which I think it is, all I'm going to do is from the centre is put a line up there and pop. Make sure it's from the centre. Pop that on. And do exactly the same here. And then we just do that underneath there. And you've got them little bits to hold on to. And then just to stiffen it in the middle a little bit, I'm just going to pop a little, with the rest of the wire, bend that wire in half. Like that. And then we just hold that in place. Like that. Let that dry a minute. And we've got ourselves a butterfly, but as soon as that's dry, oops, well I can put it on there now, it doesn't matter. That'll hold that anyway. I'm just going to get some, see if I've got, I'll use this I think, some stickles. Yeah, we've got some stickles. And I'm just going to go over the edge. Like that. You can make these as colourful as you want. I would advise to do a couple of layers really, but then it depends on what you want them for. Oh, and everybody, please, please, please keep watching the store, because when I get back today, there'll be some beautiful, beautiful trims, and lots of crafty things for you to play around with. So, and it is first come, first serve. You know that. Everybody's been saying how quickly it sells out, and it is. It's. I put it up, sells out. So if you're interested, you know. Now what I'm going to do is just do some flashes. What I call just flashes. Like that. And it looks beautiful. Like this. Well, we've not finished. I mean, I didn't have a pattern for it or anything like that. And then what I can, but look, we've got that. Isn't that gorgeous? Just by a bit of glue. And that can go in any projects or a spray of flowers or something. Do them as small as you want. I mean, I could get several tiny ones as well out of this. So the colours are just stunning. Anyway, so let's just finish that off. I just think it needs one more item. I think one more, maybe. Maybe 3 of them. And I'm just going to pop these little flowers, which are so beautiful. Let's just have a look. So I need to lift them up slightly. Oops, a daisy. It's because I put the glue on it, but I'm just going to let this all dry together. And there you go. Couple of, let's have a look, see if we've got them. What colour can we see? We can use any colour stamen. I'm just going to stick with the white. I'll just take the stamen like that. Might need to watch it because I'll do it that way, I think. We'll just hold them on. Just sit it like that till it dries. Take a minute or two. Press down. Ha! See that mistake? That's because I don't want to take the glitter off that I've just done. That'll do, that'll do. Fine. Like that. But there you go. So, gorgeous. And you can put that in any of your crafts. Your mats are good. The non-stick mats, pick them up for £1 in the pound shop. You can get different sizes. If you manage to get hold of the big one, which I'm going to try and get in anyway and put it in the store, you know, yeah. They're just baking sheets. That's all. You go buy yourself a baking sheet from the pound shop. You know, what more do you want? Buy several. They last a long time. They're easy to keep clean. And they're great to... not that I clean mine, but there you go. They're great for doing stuff like this. And try it. You can absolutely cover a whole sheet in Mod Podge. Make sure you do it thick enough. So that you can actually use it. It's pliable to use. Like that. So yeah, great. And the textures you can get on them is fantastic with the colouring. Play around. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.